So about Mara Technology, so we are more than 15 plus years of experience in providing SAP S4HANA Greenfield end-to-end implementation projects. We provide S4HANA support project, we provide S4HANA migration project, we provide SAP rollout projects, and even we have more than 10,000 SAP trainees, right? It's more than 10,000 plus people we have trained. And most of the people, whoever is completing the end-to-end implementation project, I can say that during the project or maybe after completion of the project within 1 or 2 months, so they will be people who are really want to change. Those people can able to get the jobs. Okay, how they will get the job and everything. So I'll explain you in the end of the sessions. And so we train for the SAP project managers. We provide for the SAP solution architect training. So solution architect, like maybe people who have 7 plus years of experience or 10 plus years of experience. So how they are handling the project, right? So you should know at least minimum or 25 to 30 gaps, right? Rise up objects, for example. So if you want to become a solution architect, so in this case, we provide the scenario like how the interfaces works. There are between 2 different systems. For example, you are creating the purchase requisition. So this purchase requisition will be created in e-promise applications or portal. So from the portal, how it is integrated to SAP to create the purchase requisition automatically. So if there is any changes has happened, for example, let's say there is Ariba system. Let's say that if they don't have any Ariba, so they are creating the purchase contract. So this purchase contract, it's a service related purchase contract. They used to create the service master, then they will create the service contract. So once the service contract is created, it will trigger to the SAP S4HANA system. If there is any changes, in that service master or something, again it will maintain in the e-promise systems. Okay, so the portal, then it will get updated. So there is a interfaces required. So like that, there are so many scenarios. Okay, for example, there is a weight bridge systems. When the truck goes to put the weight and they are measure that, okay, how much aggregate materials. Let's say there are 30 metric tons they have loaded. So and what is the vehicle weights and what is the empty weight, what is the actual weight, right? So these calculations also, let's say there are sales order delivery invoice. So when they are going to create the delivery, so this delivery the interface will trigger to weight bridge systems. So weight bridge system, they will push the data to SAP. SAP will do the post goods issue, actual weight, right? So then that invoice will be posted. So this is one kind of interfaces. So like that, there are so many interfaces where SAP and non-SAP applications are integrating, right? So these are all the kind of it's a little advanced level, so we call it as a solution architect training. So that is also we provides that. Okay, so as already explained, the different type of projects, because we do the SAP S4HANA implementation project along with support project, along with rollout project also. You will say end of this implementation project training, so you will get the exposure of greenfield implementation project or support project and rollout project and migration project. So these 4 different type of project, how you can handle it. Okay, so that exposure you will be getting after completion of our 2 months greenfield implementation project training. You will be getting the exposures, right? So then the benefits, right? So what is the benefits I can get it? So the benefits, like as we discussed, so you are delivering this project. Okay, so this project is not a theoretical, or this project is not someone can't do on behalf of you. You joined as a SAP FICO trainee, so we will allocate the task and you have to deliver this project. So end of the day, you will get the benefits, how the consultant who deliver the project 3 years or 4 years in the real time in front of client, the same exposure within these 2 months. So you will be getting the same exposure. So how this will happen? So you said like 3 years person is working in implementation project. Let's say at least 1.5 years they will be working. But how this 1.5 years exposure you will give within 2 months? So these 2 months we have reduced. For example, the business blueprint they are taking for 3 months. So we take it in 10 days time. So configuration, they take it for configuration testing, they take it for 2 months. So we take it for 10 days. So we have reduced the time, but the whole exposure, right? What the end-to-end implementation project exposure, the whole exposure we are providing for the next, the 2 months training program. So end of this implementation project, so you can independently handle the project. So you can independently attend the, clear the technical round interview also. So the mainly what we need to understand for implement, become a consultant. So you should have end-to-end implementation project exposure, and second, you should have the, the RISE project, the gaps. As I told you, right, there is a gap between or you want to do some kind of enhancement. So you created, the RISE objects, for example, let's say forms, reports, interfaces, enhancements, workflow, conversion, right? So these are all the different type of object in technical terms. So how you can able to work, how you can able to deliver these objects, right? So for implementation project, it's not like I know the configurations. If I provide the access, then I can do the configuration and testing. It is not the implementation project. So the implementation project is like as a single man. So how you are going to drive a car the same way. So, you have to handle the same time 3-4 activities, right? 3-4 activities you have to handle. For example, you are in a BBP workshop session, simultaneously you have to prepare for the KDS, simultaneously you have to prepare for the, the RISE list also. So like that, there are so many, more than 21 plus deliverables we are going to see here. Okay. So how this 21 plus deliverables you can handle, you can deliver in the implementation project, right? So this is for your implementation project, deliverables. So another 50%, right? As I told you, the implementation project training is 50% of exposure. So another 50% of exposure is for your gap. Gaps is nothing but RISE objects. Okay. So based on these only, your profile is going to be, whether you want to become a 10 lakhs package or whether you want to make a 15 lakhs package, the skill set based on these two. So how you have delivered in the implementation projects and how you have, delivered in the RISE objects, right? How many forms you have worked, how many reports you have worked, how many interfaces you have worked, how many enhancement and workflow you have worked. So based on these two, 50 plus 50, so out of 100, how much mark you are getting, right? Nobody is going to wait, but the real weightage happen like that. When you are attending the interview, the way how you are going to handle the interviewer, how you are going to clear the technical round interview. So that is based on your skill set only. Okay. So this skill set we provide. So people are getting up to 22 lakhs package maximum. I heard. So even minimum, 10 to 12 lakhs package people are, get it. But how you want to upgrade yourself, how you can utilize, properly this implementation project, so that, you based on your confident level, whether it is a 12 lakhs or even 15 lakhs or, 22 lakhs, so your package will be based on your skill set. Okay, so now we will move to the implementation project activate methodology, right? So we know SAP S/4HANA is activate methodologies, right? And if you go through the ECC, so that is for ASAP methodology, right? There are two different methodologies. There are slight difference, not much, but now when you are attending the interview also, they might be asked first question, could you tell me what is activate methodology? What are all the deliverables are there? Could you explain more about that? So this is more important actually, right? So more based on this only the day 1 to till, end of implementation project, what we deliver, right? Everything based on your activate methodology. Okay. So phases, we have 6 phases. Start from discover phase, then we have preparation phase, and explore phase, realization phase, and deployment and run phases. Okay, let's see one by one. So what we are going to do it, right? So after this demo session, people who are really understood, there are 6 phases, and each phases what are all the deliverables as a consultant. So what I am going to deliver in preparation phase, and what I am going to deliver in explore phase, realization phase, deployment phase. That is more important actually. Okay, as I told you, there are 21 plus deliverable. So we segregated, the 21 plus deliverables. Maybe preparation phase 3 deliverable, the explore phase 2 deliverable, realization phase 3 deliverable. So phases based on the every phases, the deliverables will be, we have updated, and so based on that only, the project will, you will be working in the projects. So let's start from the discover phase. Okay, so discover phase is the first phase of SAP activate methodology, right? So first we are going to discuss about the scope document. Okay, what is scope document? So I'm a SAP SD consultant. Okay, so what is the scope document? So I need to understand the client requirements. So what is the client? Client have, let's say the client, they are doing for construction based company. The client they are doing, there is a manufacturing based manufacturing activities also they have. For example, they have some fabrication, they have manufacturing. Okay, the client they have, there is a aggregate material manufacturing. So the client they have, there is a yeah, so the client they have, let's say there are some kind of outlet retails also is there. So commercial divisions are there, mechanical divisions are there, so the garage divisions are there. So we provide the complete information about the client. Okay, so now so once because you are not going to the client locations, but we give the virtually, okay, what is the client and which country these clients they have and what are the business process, right? That is more important, right? So I know about SAP FICO module, but now whatever the configuration or in executing the process, but now the implementation project is not only the configuration. First you need to understand the client business requirements, so then we can able to build configuration, testing, then rise up object, preparing the rise up object, cutover activities, roles and authorize, so everything based on that. So as I told you, people who knows already completed SAP training, so that is one deliverables. Your configuration is one deliverable in SAP S/4HANA implementation projects. Okay, so rest of the 20 deliverables you are learning here. So that is more important. Configuration is not the only thing. So that is what fresher is stuck up. So the fresher and experience, so one the configuration, that is also definitely out of 10 maybe 4 or 5, not even 5. So because basic configuration only we knows, but people are expecting consultant level. So another the 20 deliverables, if you learn in the implementation project, so then that will really helpful, right? So learning from any institute doesn't matter, right? So end of the day, so whether are we properly learning for the 21 plus deliverables in implementation projects. So these 21 deliverables only you can put your mark. Okay, so yes, I'm comfortable with start from the scope. I understand the scope document. The scope document contains, let's say there are 30 process. I know all the 30 process, but how this 30, how many divisions they have, how many what about the org structures, and how many plants they have, and what all the O2C process, what all the P2P process, what all the gaps they have, everything is there in the scope document. Okay, so this is the Bible for you. So this document will be shared during the implementation project. This is the tiering, the initial document for you, right? So next, so we'll go for the preparation phase. Okay, preparation phase is like let's say there is a you have to start, you have to understand the business, right? So I given the scope document. So this scope document you have to give a go through the process. You have to prepare the own PowerPoint presentation. Then you have to present in front of everyone. Okay, so that is the first deliverable for you. So here, what you need to do, what you need to prepare the document is like a BPML. So BPML is like a business process map list, right? Business process mapping list. So this BPML is like the list of business process, right? List of business process is like, suppose as we discussed the scope document, let's say they have for example, they have procurement, P2P procurement module, like let's say they have a stock procurement, they have subcontracting procurement, import procurement, stock transfer, intercompany stock transfer procurement, intra-company stock transfer procurement, plant maintenance material procurement, plant maintenance service procurement, and project system material procurement, project system service procurement, consignment procurement, right? So let's say there are 15-20 process you identified in the scope document, right? So based on that, you have to list out, let's say there is a physical inventory process, there is a transfer posting process, there is a goods receipt process, maybe inventory management process, maybe there is a MRP related process, right? So everything you have to combine together in one Excel sheet document called BPML. Okay, so this is the more important actually. So because based on the BPML only the further deliverables are there, right? So what are the further deliverables? So you have to design the BPD, right? So you have to design the BPD like a business blueprint. Then based on that, you have to prepare the test scripts. Based on that, so you have to prepare the test scripts and everything based on your BPML. Okay, what is BPML? Business process mapping list, which contains the list of high-level business process. Okay, so based on your scope document, so the scope document will be provided for everyone. So this is the Bible for you. So based on the scope document only, so you have to give a presentation. Based on that, you have to prepare the BPML, right? So next we'll go for the explore phase. Okay, what is the explore phase I have to do, right? So till now we have discussed about the scope document. Based on the scope document, I have to prepare the BPML, right? Okay, fine. So now what I need to do in the explore phase? So explore phase is the fit to standard workshop. Okay, so here what happens? So client, let's say all the module. Let's say we have a MMSD, FIPP, they will schedule the fit to standard workshop, right? So then people will be coming, people from purchase requisition team, people from the purchase order contract, sourcing and contract team. They have different department. Okay, they are not using SAP, right? They may name will be sourcing specialist, or say they will say that is a requisition department. So maybe let's say it doesn't matter whatever department, but they will be there in the meeting. So now you are a consultant, right? So what you will do? So if there is a fit to standard is nothing but already you identified the list of process. So this process you have to give a presentation to the customer. Okay, so the fit to standard is nothing but, so whatever business process you have studied, okay, let's say there are 30 business process currently they are following based on the scope document. So now you have a SAP best practices. Okay, you have to put the business process flow diagram. Let's say how the process, who creating the purchase requisition, who creating the sales order, who creating the delivery invoice. So you mention everything in a proper process flow diagram, right? So this process flow diagram you are going to present to the customer. So customer will say that SAP, there is a requisition department. So there is a department manager who approve the purchase requisition. There is a purchaser, there is a department, purchase department called purchaser role. Then there is a purchase manager. So then there is a warehouse clerk. Then there is a account payable accountant. So these are all the role actually, right? So how they are calling as a department in SAP, we call it as a role. So you have to explain role-based activity. Who is going to create the purchase requisition? Who will approve the purchase requisition? After approval, who will create the RFQ? Who will create the quotation? Who will create the schedule contract? Who will create the, how you will release the order? How you will create it from the contract to purchase order? Then how you will receive the, so everything you will go to explain each and every business process based on the BPML. You have to prepare the fit to standard PowerPoint presentation with the process flow diagram. You have to give a presentation, right? So this is not a big challenges for you. So we will guide you how to prepare the PPT. We will give you the template and everything. You have to give a preparation of this. Then you have to give a presentations. Okay. So this is for the fit to standard workshop. So next we are going to simultaneously we have a suppose let's say you are give a give a workshop today. So they are asking that there is a kind of development is required. So then they will say that okay, there is a purchase order. In the purchase order they are asking, there is a automatically once the purchase order gets approved, there is a mail communication sent to the vendor. So vendor will receive the purchase order. So whether this functionality is available, yes or no. So like that, multiple discussion will go, correct? So the same exposure will be here in our Mara technologies also, right? So once you showcase the process, so from our side, customer side, we will have a team, they will ask you, so whether how this functionality you are going to map it. Okay, still now we know how to create the, invoice. Till now we know how to create the, asset I can able to create how. So we know the basic functionality, but here that the customer side what they will expect, the real scenario they will ask, right? So I created the invoice verification from the vendor invoice verification. What happened? There is a planned delivery cost. I have mentioned there is a planned delivery cost. Let's say that cost is let's say I'm creating the planned invoice for let's say 5,000, but there is unplanned delivery cost. I'm just adding let's say for another 2,000 or something. So how you can able to post it to the respective account. So then in this case we need some kind of development for that. So like that, for every transaction there are so many minimum 3 to 5 different cases will be there. Okay, every transaction we know just manual posting, just we are creating the transaction, we are posting, right? But in real time it's not like that. So they have so many challenges will be there. So everything we are going to be discussed during the fit to standard workshop. So what is the output of the fit to standard workshop? So customer will understand the business process, consultant will deliver, and customer will understand the business, whether out of 30 process how it is going to be work in SAP. That's it. So we are not done any configuration, we are not done any BPD or configuration testing, nothing. Just we are going to give a theoretical presentation to the customer to make sure that he understood the process first. Okay, so that is what we are going to do it in the Fit2 standard workshop. So then, as I told you, so there is a RISE-UP object. So we discussed, maybe how many forms is required, how many interfaces, how many, enhancements and workflow. So everything we have to collect it. Okay. So that is also we need to collect it here. So that is we call it as a RISE-UP objects. So then we are going to discuss about the migrations and also how many master data we are going to upload. So this is one of the most important actually for the implementation project, because the migration is nothing but uploading the data, right? So what kind of data, right? So data will be master data or transaction data, right? So master data is what? Every module there is a master data. For example, if you are talking about like a FICO, module, FICO, what are the master data? Anybody can explain FICO? What are the master data?
GL master data.
Okay, then
Customer master, vendor masters.
Then
Profit center, cost centers.
Profit center, that's a configuration, correct? Okay, that is also
master data regarding
master data, configuration, yeah, cost center, profit center. Okay, then
master data.
Customer master, supplier, asset master, bank master.
Asset master.
Yeah, asset master, right? Yeah. So
I'm not a FICO consultant, sir, but I have seen your implementation video.
Yes.
Just got
okay,
there in the afternoon.
Okay. Okay. So yes, so almost all the master data we covered. So what are all the transaction data in FICO?
In FICO, GL open items,
balance, then
asset open items,
then
customer open item. This is a MM part.
See, customer vendor, why it's MM? That is opening balance, right?
Yeah, opening balance regarding. Okay.
Yeah. I'm asking
vendor open items.
Right? Yeah, vendor, customer, asset, and GL and everything you have to take, right?
Yes.
So now this much data is there. There is a, let's say 1 DB data are there. So how you can able to put it in a SAP? So now let's say they are using for Oracle and they downloaded all the data, almost 1 GB. Just I'm giving example, okay? 1 GB data are there for only FICO. So how you will put this 1 GB data? How is it possible copy paste to SAP? No. Okay. So how we can able to put this data to SAP? Anyone can answer.
Tools used in migrate your data.
So by using BAPI table?
Using BAPI table, no.
Migrate your data to Puritas.
Migration data. Anybody? See, make it interactive, whatever you understood, right? So let's, whether you are joining for this course or not, doesn't matter. At least you free of charge only. You can talk. Anyone? So how we are going to, upload this data to SAP? So maybe there are so many tools, right? So whatever tools 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the way I can upload it SAP.
Migrate your data, LSMW.
Okay, great.
These are the two tools, and BAPI also.
BAPI also, okay. See, BAPI, end of the day, BAPI, we are using BDC, that is a batch data communication program. So under that, we are going to call the BAPI to pass the data. Okay, the concept is here, any data which we are going to save, right? So for example, you are creating GL master or you are posting a B50, we are creating one invoice and you are saving, right? So what happened after saving, invoice is created, correct?
Yes.
So behind that, what happened? If you debug your screen, if you debug your FB50, so what will happen? No, system immediately call on BAPI. Backend, it will say that call BAPI and it will pass all your data, whatever you have entered. So what data you enter to create the invoice? Maybe company code, maybe you will enter the vendor, you will enter the currency, physical year, right? And vendor account number or what, any bank account number or any GL account or amount. So this data will pass to BAPI. So what happened then finally, once you save, the BAPI will get executed. then it will create invoice number 500610 is created. So the concept is the data is created and updated in table. So now backend, if you execute your BKPF or BSEC table, your invoice number is created. Okay, so this is for manually we created one invoice. So like that, I have 1 lakh invoice are there. So how I can able to upload this 1 lakh invoice to SAP? So you guys are understood what I'm talking? Say yes, no.
Yes.
Anybody? So others, whether you are understanding, so whether you are in right way, or I'm just pulling you are in wrong route. Anybody, any doubts or anything on this? So how this migration works? Yes, no? Anybody?
Yes, we are.
Okay. See, the concept is single data I'm creating, right? I'm creating one invoice. So it is invoice is creating and updating in the database. End of the day, the data is saved in the database table, right? So SAP, we have S4 HANA is a database, and the S4 HANA database contains multiple tables, all table clubbed together database, right? Okay, so I'm creating the invoice. So finally it is saved in the database. So through table, I can access it. The same way, I have 1 lakhs invoice, how I can able to upload it. So that is what SAP, they have given a tool called, multiple tools they have given. So that recently for S4 HANA, SAP developed, they released the tool called Migration Cockpit. So this is like one of the Fury apps, just a normal Fury apps. You can click on this, download the template, copy paste the record, just upload it. Very simple. Okay, it's not required any technical consultant help, right? So this activity also you will one of the deliverable here. So this is more important for the deployment phase. So when you do upload the master data or you upload the transaction data, when you will upload, once your BPD is completed, once your configuration is completed, once your testing is completed, so then there is a deployment phase. So this deployment phase, as a consultant, you have to upload all your master data and transaction data. Every module there is a master data. For example, material management, material master, vendor master, info record, source list, quota arrangement, service master, initial stock upload, open purchase order, open purchase contract. Same thing SD module also, same thing PP module also, FICO module also, EW module also. Got it? So how we can able to upload? So earlier we have to depend on with technical consultant, ABAP consultant, but now SAP design in such a way that it doesn't require any help from technical. As a functional consultant, you can upload your own master data plus transaction data. Okay, so this is also one of the most interview questions they will ask you. Could you tell me the cutover activities? Could you tell me what are the data I have uploaded? Could you tell me how many days you have taken? So in pre-project, pre-production server, what is production server? There are so many questions will arise, right? So these are all when you really worked in implementation project. So 100% you can easily clear your technical round interview. Okay, so when you update yourself as a consultant, so definitely they will expect whether have you worked in implementation project, could you tell me the landscape of SAP, and development server, quality server, production server, and production also there are two different server. Okay, pre-production, production. Tell me pre-production what you have done, and production server what you have done for cutover activities. So everything when you implement one project, when you upload the master data, then your mind will register all the activities, what all the activities we do, right? So then very easily you can able to easily clear your answer the technical questions of cutover activities and all. Okay, fine. So now we discussed in the explore phase about the fit to standard. So we discussed about the RISE-UP object. As I told you, RISE-UP object is 50% scores are there. So based on the 50% only your technical round interview is going to be cleared. Based on the technical round interview will be they're going to choose whether you are 12 lakhs package or 22 lakhs package, right? So based on your technical skills. So this is more important. So this gap RISE-UP object will be will be working in implementation project only. Okay, so implementation project you will be working this exposure. Okay, so people they are, or even I know most of the people working from multi MNC company, even they will work only one particular activity. So he is working only for accounts payable. He will not turn for asset. He will not turn for accounts receivable. He will not turn for GL and all. But in this implementation project, you are a single consultant. You have to deliver all the submodules of your module. Same thing like MM also, SD also, everything. Okay. So implementation projects, as I told you, migration one team will take care. Let's say there are TCS implementing on math projects. So master data will be taking care by master data MDM team. Okay, you will not upload any material master, you will not upload any GL master, you will not upload any customer master. Okay, so this activity given to one team. So they will build it like that. So they design such a way that, okay, so what you will do? So my work is, they given, okay, there is a one person who is taking care of BPD. Okay. So another person will take care of configurations. Okay. So another team, they are going to take care of writing the FS. So they segregated the consultant like this. Okay, so they segregated like this. So but what I'm trying to say here, so the whole maybe 10 people working on MM or SD or FI in the implementation project executed by TCS. So here you will be delivering all the 10 people what they do, you will be delivering here. So if you ask any question to any TCS people who have 3 years 4 years experience, so definitely they cannot answer, which means they will deliver one particular area. He's not executed all the 21 plus deliverables. Maybe he don't know what is migration, cockpit tool, so how it works. Or maybe if you given some interfaces, he will say, no, I don't have any experience on the interfaces. If you say, I need to write some BPD, could you help me? No, I didn't work on BPD. So that is my senior consultant taken care. So this is what's happening in real time. I'm not saying that don't learn, you just learn one portion, but interview, they will ask you all the, 10 portions. So that is the reason we are giving, learn for everything here. You take care of, BPD, you take care of the configurations, you take care of the rise up object, you take care of the functional specifications, you take care of the, cutover activities, you take care of the roles and authorizations. So you take care of the pre-go live activities. So everything you take care. So then the interviewer, whatever question he's asked, then you can answer it, right? So nobody can teach you within 2 months or 45 days time to get 4+ years of exposure. It's not possible at all, because we have designed this program more than 15 years we are executing. Nobody, you tell me, okay, there is a person is doing this kind of implementation, nobody can give this kind of exposure first of all, because we need patience, right? The daily one person has to support us. Daily there is a meeting has to go with the implementation project. Daily, you have to work. Who will take care of these activities, right? So nobody will take, okay, I will help 1 hour, that's it. Then I'll be, that is what the training culture. But here, so there are 21 plus deliverables. We have a team, and you can, they are also, allocating to you whenever you have a queries and everything. And even daily we have a stand-up call and everything. So the way, how the corporate level, the exposure, the implementation project, they are delivering the same way we are also delivering here. Right? So daily they will have a stand-up call. Daily you have to present. Daily they will share the template. There is a team also will help you, and they will follow you. So what you are doing, whether completed or not or something. So this kind of exposure. So these kind of deliverables. I'm telling them, sure. That's what I told. 3.75 lakhs to be pay for SAP certifications, but we are not charging that amount here. People who couldn't get the job. So many people are joining. I'm certified. I couldn't get the job. I invested more, around 4 lakhs, but I couldn't get the job. And people who are putting their exposure and getting the exposure of 4 years of exposure here, then immediately they are jumping. Yes, now I got a job, very good package like that. Which means what you need in real time, we are putting, right? All our 15 years exposure, we are dumping to you. How much possible you can track it? You can, that's what I told you, the skills. Based on that, you can get the exposure. One fresher getting the exposure, 12 lakhs package. Anybody can get it, fresher, 12 lakhs package. Is it possible? So which means, so how, he passionately he worked and he delivered, right? 3 offers, 8, 10, 12 like this. I really appreciate, getting a fresher, because I'm also started as a fresher just for 5,000 rupees salary, not 12 lakhs package. Because our exposure, our knowledge, we have designed such a way that We will dump it. I will give you 1,000 kind of cases. How much you can capture it, you learn it, then you get the job. I'm not pushing, you have to learn everything, but we are, all the real-time related. Okay, this is what they're expecting. This is the way the Fit2 standard works. So this is the way you have to prepare the BPD. This is the way you have to prepare the configuration, unit testing, integration testing, user acceptance testing, cutover activities, uploading the master data roles. So all the 21 plus deliverables we given the training. Only thing is you have to keep practice. Leave it how much package you are going to get it. So that will happen. Okay. So realization phase, we know what is realization, right? Configurations. Okay. So based on your BPD, right? Based on the BPD, we are going to do the configurations. We know development system, quality system, production system. In development also multiple client, right? Golden development functional, golden development technical, and golden and testing development. Then quality system also unit. There is an integration testing client, user acceptance testing client. Production system, two different client, pre-production and production, right? So now you should, because why I'm telling you, these are all the interview questions, right? Again, whatever the, I'm talking to you, all are interview questions. Okay. Suddenly they will ask, could you tell me what is the landscape of your client? What is landscape? No, I didn't hear anything about landscape. Sorry. Oh, okay. So you don't know what is landscape. So there is one question they will judge you. Okay, you are not a real, real experience. You are a real experience. They will say you are a experience, not a real experience, right? So there is a single question they will judge. So like that, this implementation project for everything, every day for learning for you, and so end of the day, how much knowledge you are gaining, right? So I'm not saying everybody will get out of 100, 90, 80. Somebody will get 70, somebody will get 60, the way how they are putting the efforts, right? Based on that, their confidence level, interview, getting the opportunities and everything based on that only. Okay, fine. So now the configurations. So before the landscape, about you have to talk about each and every servers, client and everything. Okay, so then there is a show and tell sessions. Okay, what is show and tell session? So show and tell. So customer, you give the Fit2 standard workshop, you done the BPD, blueprint and everything. So now you are doing some configuration, right? Customer has to know whether you are in right track or you are in your own way. You are doing the configurations. So they will ask you, just show me whatever you configured. So whether you covered our process or not. So now you are a consultant. You have to showcase the process to the customer, and customer will give the feedback. Okay, change this, change that. I need some enhancement. Have you done this? Oh, okay, we are not discussing this in Fit2 standard. Yes, I need it. So you note down, then you have to talk to your project manager. They are telling these new requirements. Okay, accept or reject. So end of the day, you have to take care of everything, correct? Okay, so then what we are going to discuss about testing, right? So you done the configurations. There are three different type of testing: unit testing, integration testing, user acceptance testing. Okay, what is unit testing? As I told you, there are BPML, there are 35 business process in MO module, 37 process in SD module. Let's say you identified during the, the scope document, understanding the scope document, you prepare the BPML, right? So based on that, you have to prepare the test scripts, right? Unit testing, for 35 process, you have to prepare the test scripts. So what you will do, done the configuration. Now you have to execute the transaction. Okay, create sales order for export sales, create delivery for export sales. So you have to step by step, you have to execute, right? So then you can able to, execute the process, then get the document number, then you can update it. So like that, one process completed, then 2, 3, 4, up to 35 process you have to execute in such a way that. Okay, so now I completed all the configuration. I have completed all the unit testings. Next, integration testing. What is integration testing? In implementation project only, you can do the integration testing, because the cross-module consultant can execute the business process. Okay, what is cross-module consultant? So I'm a SD consultant. Why cross-module is required? So maybe you are selling the material to customer. For that you need, manufacturing is required, right? For example, customer is telling, I need this combination. I need to manufacture one mobile phone. Okay, so what will happen? So now sales team, they are getting the requirement from customer. pass the requirement to production team. Production team, they are running the MRP. Based on that, procurement team, they are procuring the material. So based on that, inventory team, they are receiving the material, then issuing the material to production order, confirming the production, releasing and confirming the production order. So then goods receipt is posting for the finished products. Then finally they are delivering to customer, invoicing to the customer. So tell me now how many modules are involved and what all the business process are involved. So these you have to record it. You have to prepare the integration test scripts based on these. Now each module consultant have to execute, then make sure that your process is executed successfully. I'm telling one process. So like that 30 process, 40 process, every module integration, testing will be involved. Clear? Okay, so next we'll go for the third one is like a user acceptance testing. Okay, what is user acceptance testing? So end user will do the UAT, all right? So we discussed about the landscape development, quality, production. So quality system, there is a UAT, okay? Not development system, not production system, not pre-production system. So in quality system, they will do the UAT system, user acceptance testings. Okay, what they will do? So before UAT, what you have to do, right? Consultant, first you have to create the roles and authorization for the end users. Second, you have to do the testing of the roles and authorization. So whether all the module consultant can able to log in, who can able to create the data, whether without any error, without any authorization error. So you have to test it. So then third one, you have to prepare the UAT test script. You have to give the test script to the customer, right? You have to prepare the UAT test scripts. The fourth one, so you have to allow the user to execute the business process. So now he will update success, failure, dump, everything he will update in the test scripts. So he will say that this process executed, this process error, this process dump, this process runtime error, all the, he will update it, right? So this is for user acceptance testing. So this exposure also, this and all, you will be exploring here. So if I talk about this UAT, so what you will understand. So UAT is nothing but the end user who is going to execute the business process. And if he have any dump or any error, as a consultant, we have to rectify. Not only dump, maybe some configuration issues or GL issues or anything you have to, right? So this exposure is like in front of client if you are working, and with our Mara technologies also you are working. So end of the day, exposure is same, correct? You are going to Dubai and executing the UAT or working with our team. So nobody is going to allow I want to get any real-time implementation project with a commercial client. Nobody will accept, right? Do you think anybody will agree? I want to do UAT with any client, I will pay 1 crore. No, right? But the same exposure, what we do, so you are going to help the user to create the roles and authorization first. Then you are going to do the testing of the roles and authorizations. So then you are make sure that the user can able to execute the business process successfully. End of the day, he have to execute all the process successfully. That's it, right? So that is what we do the UAT. So this is also one of the most critical deliverables in implementation project for UAT, because until and otherwise he says that the process UAT is not succeeded, you cannot proceed further. Maybe DPD something is there, you can proceed further, but without UAT you cannot proceed further. Agree? So next there is a deployment phase. Okay, what is deployment? So deployment is nothing but uploading the master data and transaction data. So as I told you, each and every module we have a master data, we have a transaction data, correct? So how we can able to upload? We have a tool, we have a migration cockpit, we have a LSMW, we have a BDC, we have a BAPI, we have IDOC. So many tools SAP provided, right? So which tool you are going to use? So during the implementation project, we'll decide. Okay. Okay. So next. So in the deployment, there are two different type of deployment. One is pre-production cutover activities. Okay. Pre-production cutover activities what? So as I told you, production server split into two. One is pre-production, another one is productions. Okay. So pre-production is a temporary production server, right? Pre-production is a temporary production server. So why pre-production is required? So why pre-production server is required? So pre-production server is required for okay. So why pre-production server is required? Anybody? Anyone can answer for that? Why pre-production server is required? See,
sorry,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Pre-production is required for the means whatever you are doing, you have checked the all things. It means user acceptance testing also do there, and all the reports also checks to there. Configurations regarding all things you will check to there, and
Okay.
after that move to the original
Okay.
means
Pre-production.
final PID.
Pre-production for cutover activities. Okay, so why pre-production server is required for cutover activities?
Okay.
See, concept is as I told you, let's say there are 1 TB records, right? So if let's say 1 GB record for MMSDFI, so we are going to upload it into SAP, right? We cannot copy paste, so we can do through a migration cockpit tool to upload it, right? Based on the XML file, we will upload it. Fine. So now the pre-production, for this 1 lakhs records, okay, I uploaded, something is gone wrong. So what will happen? So let's say I uploaded in production server, I have uploaded for 1 lakh records, and suddenly what happens? Some material is missing. There are some bugs, there are some kind of, they are telling that there are, uploaded values wrong. So suddenly, there are, client itself there, says that that is mistakenly we given. This is mistakenly we have given. So now the whole data is, bluffing now. So in this case, right? So in this case, what SAP suggests that don't implement or don't, upload directly to the production server. Get the data, and through migration cockpit, you upload in the pre-production server, and make sure. Send a mail. Okay, I uploaded, let's say there are 650 GL accounts. Please confirm. I have uploaded 5,000 customer master data. Please confirm. I have uploaded 3,750 vendor master. Please confirm. I have uploaded 5,060 asset master. Please confirm. So now customer will say that yes. Somebody will say that no, this is wrong. Well, how come this will be 5,750? This is only 5,500. You are wrong. So then they will cross verify, they will correct it. So now they cleared whatever data they have given, we uploaded right or wrong. Finally, we have finalized. Okay, so we have corrected in the pre-production systems. So now they are telling that, okay, whatever data we have given, so that is fine. So you can upload the same into production server. So now again, you need to upload into production server. Maybe you might be deleted something, you might be added something in the pre-production server, doesn't matter. But now when it goes to production server, it will be 100% perfect, the data. So that is the reason. So SAP, go for pre-production and production server for cutover activities. Clear? So next we have a run phases. So in the run phases, we are going to, resolve the, the open issues. So then we have the go live and support activities, right? So we are going to execute the go live in the run phases. So here as a consultant, we need to deliver. What are the deliverables? So already the BPD documents we have delivered, functional specification we have to deliver. So then we have to prepare the, the roles and authorization you have to deliver it, user manual document, end user training document you have to deliver it, correct? So these are all the deliverables you have to hand over to the client. Okay, so this is the run phases deliverables. Okay, so this is the run phases deliverables. So till now we have discussed about the greenfield implementation projects. There are 6 phases and what are the deliverables we have explained. So but whereas in the support related, right, for example, I want to prepare the technical specification. Like I want to know, I don't know anything about the tables, how you are writing the functional specification for forms, reports, interfaces, enhancements. So that exposure also you will be getting here. So this is additionally you will be, be given the training for you. So you will come to know all the tables, you come to know all the structures, you will come to know what is functional module, you come to know what is BAPI. So how this BAPI can be used in your, RISEP, maybe forms or reports or interfaces. So this exposure, technically you will be getting the exposure. And the Jira ticketing tool, how the support project works. In the support project, how you are going to, how the support project you can able to, get the tickets. So how you can able to resolve the tickets. If there is any escalation happens, how you will deal. So if there is a suppose the ticket is breached, like maybe with, let's say there is a 30 days you have to deliver, maybe it is crossed 30 days also, how you will deal. So everything you'll be getting this in the support project exposure will be getting in addition to that also. Okay. So finally, what we are confirming you is, so once you have completed this greenfield end-to-end implementation along with the support project, so we make sure that you have a confident or you can handle minimum 4+ years of experience consultant exposure. Okay, which means, so you completed this implementation project training and updated your CV, just to cross verify with people who have 3-4 years experience in real time. You can cross verify with them. So definitely you will be equal to them. Okay, so that is what we are trying to say, that so end of this end-to-end implementation project, you can equal to 4+ years of experience consultant exposure will be getting this. Okay, based on that, whether you are adding 4+ years of exposure or 3+ or 2.5, so that is based on yours. But we guarantee that minimum for people are putting 7 years, 10 years exposure also. I'm telling that are all exceptional. I don't want to say that, okay, you can put 10 years and all, but people put it directly, project manager role also, they got it. They are in a very good positions, so which means they are utilize the project in such a way that, right, end of the day, they utilize this project the same way. You can say that, yes, I delivered 3 projects, and if you you already know about how the PMP works and the project manager roles and working in the project, and these are all the deliverables adapted based on these tools, and we delivered and cost effective. That this everything, if you explain 100%, you are going to clear your technical into the way how you are going to adopt it. Okay, so end of the way, as I told you, people, the fresher level people also achieved, and the experience level people also they achieved, because most of them I got more than 25 lakhs. But now I want to jump into SAP, but I need at least the same package or more than that, not less than that. So that is what people mindset, right? So when you are coming to SAP, they will consider you are a fresher. But still, you are balancing the same exposure putting into SAP, but how that much effort you have to put it. So that is the way, right? Otherwise, you have to go alternate option only. If you want to go with the same exposure, I need same 12 years experience in SAP also. So you have to adopt, right? You have to adopt, like yes, I have this many projects I have executed. So these many business process I know that. So if any question they're asking about those kind of, even as I told, the RISEP object also, the forms, reports, interfaces also, right? So if you can able to manage, and if you're ready for answering for everything, definitely you can able to, damn sure you can able to update your profile in such a way that, okay, so that is based on your skill set. Maybe PMP, you are a project manager profile, or maybe you are a solution architect profile, or you are a 4 years or based on that. So this training program, you can bend it based on your requirements. Okay, so here actually enrolling for this August month project, so they have offer. So the course fees they have fixed for 35,000, and so they have plan, the final fees they have scheduled, for the 27, it's an offer for 8,000 discounts also. So as I told you, the course fees compare with, as I told you, 3.75 lakhs, and giving it just for one paper, SAP certified. And out of 10, compare this exposure, I can say 0.75, less than 1. Right? So, but for that, we are just namesake SAP certified. That is, nobody is going to consider you because you are a fresher. Yeah, what you are going to do with certifications, correct? So, less than out of 10, less than 1 mark. But I'm telling you, we are not charging 2 lakhs. These programs we have designed and everything. Even we more than 1,20,000 and all we schedule, and this program also we executed actually. But after Corona, so we are not because we don't have any offshore kind of things, right? So if I have, even we have office in Bangalore, we have office in Chennai also. We charge 1,25,000. 1,20,000, and we do everything, training, project, and even if you need documentations and everything. Finally, we made most out of 10, maybe 7 to 8 people get placed. I'm not saying 100 to 100, so definitely more than 75% get placed. So we charge, but now it's a completely online, so we are not charging that courses fees. And even we are not provided all the kind of documentations, form 16, those things and all. I think it's very challenging for us. So now we left it. So only for end-to-end implementation project, we are charging now for 35,000, but that is also for this month. They have a 27,000. They have offered pieces. Okay. So don't compare with, as I told you, just to compare if you're investing for a global certifications and what benefit they are getting. And those people, again, they're coming and pay and land for greenfield implementation project with Mara Technologies. So because I need to get into SAP, I need to, doesn't matter, I need because after 2 to 3 years, your salary package will be above 1.5 to 2 lakhs per month. So this is for just, for your maybe 10 days or maybe for 5 days salary for this, right? So, but if you have this exposure, then only you can achieve that. There are so many people, they are waiting for job 1 year, 2 years also. Somebody, they finally completely go away with SAP also. So which means the proper guidelines, right? Whatever things we need a proper group, correct? So I want to do some kind of yoga or meditation. Yes, we need a proper group, right? So no, I can go through from YouTube, I can learn. So that will not be succeeded, correct? So somebody has to guide. So somebody has to guide for that. So where I lagged, so what I need to improve, and how I can update my profile as a 3 to 4 years of experience consultant. So I need this much package. So tell me. So these are all the things we need a person, right? Somebody has to help us, right? So that is what, as a Mara Technologies, we are helping the people, right? And just for we have each and every module, we have a consultant and everything. We also have providing the services day night and end of the till end of the project, even after the project also, right? Even till you get the job. So we are going to doing the supports, any technical issues. Maybe I got the job, I have this issue, and that is also we are helping, right? It's not like, okay, that person is finished, so why you are helping them? It's not like that. So whatever issues he is facing, he or she is facing, we are helping the technical cases also, right? Okay, so now for August month, 14th August, the project is starting. There are 2 different batches, morning 10 a.m. and evening 9 p.m. There are 2 different batches. So people who wants to, become a, consultant, I want to get in at least minimum 1 lakhs or 2 lakhs salary package, because SAP is not like a 20,000, 30,000, because SAP, people are getting 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs also in India. I'm telling in India also, right? And if you go with other countries and all, definitely even 10 lakhs package also. One of my colleague, he worked with me, he's charged 10,000 USD even 5 years before, okay, per month, not year. So these are all possible only in SAP consultant, okay, not end user, not a fresher, not a end user kind of things, right? You want to become a consultant, you have to give a solution. You have to face that much issues, right? Then only you can give a solution, right? Yes or no? So 100 plus issues you have to face, 100 plus real-time scenarios you have to face. So 100 plus rise object forms, report interfaces and gaps and everything you have to face. So then only you will get the exposure, right? So do you think without have this, right? So you have to, that kind of exposure is required for us now. Because we thinking that, okay, I'm a fresher, why I need this much exposure? Agree, you are a fresher, why you need this much exposure? But unfortunately, SAP is not providing the job for us as a fresher. As a fresher, if SAP provides the job, why this kind of exposure is required for you? These are all experienced consultant exposure, right? So whatever we do daily activities, that is what I'm discussing with you. So why it is required for you? Because There is no opportunity, there is no jobs for freshers. So that is what we are learning. Consultant, what they do. I am also, change into consultant profile, change my CV, put all the 3-4 project as an implementation, support, rollout, migration project, put it, roles and responsibility. I involved in the BPD preparation, I involved in all the fit to standard, I involved in the BPML, I was involved in the configuration, I was involved in the testing, I was involved in the RISE project, forms, report, interfaces, enhancements, conversions I have done, cutover activities I have involved, roles and authorization I have involved, pre-go live activities I have done. So put it all the roles, then people will consider, no? Yes or no? So we simplified, that's it I'm telling you. Okay, so this is not at all very difficult, I'm telling you, but we simplified this course. So within 2 months, how you can become a SAP consultant. Nobody can design in this program, even SAP cannot design like this.
Okay, Dhanush, I have a few questions here.
Yeah.
May I?
Yes.
Okay, so as I said in the introductions, since you are already completed, or still you wanted to be in a discussion?
Yeah, I think I done. Yeah, I done.
Because I started early. Okay, so I am PMP certified.